Hey girl, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Kayla. Today we're going to be doing a drugstore makeup starter kit for beginners, or even if you're not a beginner. These are some products that I would recommend for you to have in your kit if you're a makeup artist or if you want to grow your collection. These are some items that I'd recommend for you guys. Today I'm not going to be going through the store. I will be doing a different drugstore makeup starter kits for Walmart, Target, Ulta, etc. You know, those will be filmed on different days because each store has different brands that you can achieve a kit from there. This is my all over drugstore makeup starter kit. These are things that I recommend for you to start off with. So I have my makeup bag right here and we're going to go through this. This is the Tartan and Twine collection. Tartan and Twine or Tartan and Twine. I'm not 100% sure on how to pronounce it, but I found this at Ulta. Yes, it is $40, but I used my points, so I got it for $12. So use your points, people. Use your points. I will always say make sure you have an Ulta membership because you can build up your points for money back to the store and you can get a lot of items that you are really wanting for cheap or literally for free. So if you are debating on those makeup bags, they're really good for traveling. I have another one that I got when I went to Vegas almost like a year ago. It was like February 2020 and it was right before the pandemic hit and we went to Vegas and I used another one of their bags, which is really good. It has really like cool compartments that come with it that you can put your makeup in, put your toothbrush, toothpaste, all that stuff, makeup, like conditioner, stuff like that. These bags are amazing and they hold so much stuff. So I wanted to get another one because I love pink and I really wanted something cute and update my collection for a new bag, you know? As always, before we get into today's video, please be sure to hit that subscribe button to join the KB family and also hit that like button because it really helps your girl out. And also share this video with any of your friends because it really helps your girl out. And let's get into today's video. I'm going to zoom you in a little bit so we can get in close and I can show you guys what I'm doing. Starting off with brows, I'm going to be using my NYX Brow Glue and this is so bomb. This came out in 2020 and it is such a good brow setting brow gel. It really gives you, if you want feather brows, but girl, my brows are very, very, very sparse, pretty much non-existent. So this just really helps me set my brows in place because my brows are a little unruly. And to be honest with you, I'm considering doing lamination, but I'm gonna let that set real quick and tell you guys about my next product. The next product I love is the LA Girl Shady Slim Brow Pencil. This, you heard it here first, folks. This is a comparison to the ABH Brow Wiz. You heard it here first. I'm putting you on to this product. Please don't sell it out because your girl loves this product. But this is the LA Girl Shady Slim Brow Pencil. It is very comparable to the ABH Brow Wiz. I will do a dupes one day, a dupes video. But this, $5, amazing. You can get this at Ulta and Target. I don't know about Walmart, but I know I've seen it at Ulta and Target, so. Some of the best palettes to have in your collection, period, are the Colourpop palettes. I have a few here. So I have the She's Got Solstice, Wild Nothing, and Limoncello. I've used these two so far. I want to see if I want to use Limoncello today. I love these palettes. They have very good quality, but there's always one shadow that wants to fall out or it comes damaged. And I don't know if you can see this right here. Can you see that? How it's a little broken? I had to push it back in because it's popping out a little bit. But I think I'm going to use this one today. I like that it comes with a mirror. Some come with mirrors, some do not. This is one that does come with a mirror, but I'm going to use mostly the neutral shades with a little bit of yellow today. I'm not going to do lashes yet, but I am going to apply mascara. I always recommend to use a lash primer whenever you're doing your lashes. My favorite is the L'Oreal Voluminous Based Lash Primer. For mascara, my favorite from the drugstore is the Maybelline Sky High Mascara. This is actually really good. I also like the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise Mascara. That one is amazing, as well as the L'Oreal makes some really bomb mascaras. The L'Oreal Air Volume Mascara is another good one, but today we're going to be using the Sky High. Do you see that? Do you see that? Okay. Okay, now I'm zooming out so we can do the face. For primer, a really good drugstore primer is the e.l.f. I want to call this Hydro Grip because it reminds me of the Milk Hydro Grip. This is the e.l.f. Mint Melt Cooling Face Primer, and this is so good. It literally is like a dupe for the Milk Hydro Grip primer. So good. If you want your foundation to last all day, this is the primer for you. If you guys are oily like me, then you want to keep your face mattified all day, and to do that, I set my face actually before I start applying any foundation with my Maybelline FitMe powder in the shade 30. I used to have 25, well I have 25, but it's a little bit too light for me. 30 is just a tad bit too dark. I wish there was a shade right in between because that would be so perfect for me, but I feel like 30 works a lot better than 25 for my skin tone. So these are amazing, period, for setting your face, which I'm going to do later. Anything like that. For baking, I have a lighter one to do so, and it's just so good. I recommend this, and honestly, it's like $7, $8. So good, so inexpensive, and it's great. You can find it pretty much at every drugstore. For foundation, I've been mixing two, and it is the Maybelline Super Stay foundations in the shade 220 and 312. This is 312 is golden and 220 is natural beige. I love this foundation because it is very full coverage, which I tend to not put as much on my forehead because I don't love full coverage foundations on my forehead because then it makes it look like I'm wearing a full-on mask on my face. So I just go very light-handed on my forehead, but this is really full coverage for an inexpensive price. Girl, you are getting something that is going to last all day, sweat, whatever. This is gonna be your best friend. If you have something planned that you're like, girl, I need to be snatched all day, this is going to be the foundation for you. But this is also mattifying. So if you have dry skin, then this won't be your best friend. But if you have oily skin like myself, you are going to love this foundation. So for under eyes, I love the L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear Concealer. And this is in the shade 395 Walnut. I used to use Biscuit, but I realized that is way too light. So I picked up Walnut here. I think this is going to be more of something closer to my skin tone. So I can apply this on places oh, yes, beautiful. Look at that. This is going to be something I apply on areas where I want a little bit more coverage. Even though this foundation is full coverage, I'm just a little paranoid because I know that there's some spots throughout the day that tend to peek through no matter what I use. So I want to give it just a little bit of extra coverage, like a double layer, if you will. There you go. I'm also going to apply this on my under eyes to correct my under eyes, and then I'll brighten with an e.l.f. concealer, which I'll show you guys in a second. For highlighting and contouring, I have the e.l.f. Camo concealers in the shades Tan Neutral and Rich Chocolate. We're going to go ahead and contour first, and then we'll go in with some highlighting. This brush is so good, and Morphe discontinued it several years back, so I'm just like clinging onto this for dear life. I'm really hoping it doesn't bust or anything. This is the Morphe G40 brush, and this is the best brush to apply your cream, contour, anything like that. It is so good. I know it's a foundation brush, but dude, I use it for contouring my face. It is so good. I like to melt everything together with my Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. This is such a tried and true, a must-have in your collection. So good. I don't know how much cut off, but I went back in with my Maybelline FitMe powders in 25 and 30 to bake my face. And I did the rest of my under eyes with the Limoncello palette and also the Sky High mascara. For lashes, I'm really scared to share this because they are so bomb, and I don't want them to be very hard to find. These are the Kiss Lash Couture Royal Silk lashes. These are like faux lash extension lashes. These are going to give you that it's going to give you the lash extension look. Everybody, whenever I wear this, asks me where I get my lashes done. And I'm like, girl, they're $8 at the drugstore. Point period blank. Okay. For lash glue, I've always used the duo lash glue. I used to use the squeeze tube until they started making this brush one, and it is so good. I actually apply the glue straight to my lid, and it helps applying lashes so much easier. Two drugstore bronzers I would recommend are the Maybelline City Bronzer and the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. This goes on so smooth and buttery. This looks beautiful, although there's not very many shades in either of them. However, this I feel like is a tad bit more orangey than this one is, so it's just whatever you decide. I'm going to use them both today. But yeah, this is how much I've used my butter bronzer. The top has come off. I've tried putting it back in. It's kind of like, you know how like the MAC blushes and powders have that little MAC part that will pop out sometimes. This one doesn't want to pop back in, so it's staying like that. These both are extremely pigmented. A little goes a long way, so I barely dipped into both. However, the butter bronzer is more cool toned, and the Maybelline City Bronzer is more on the orangey, like warm tone. So depending on what you're going for the day, I really like the butter bronzer for contouring, which is what I'm going to apply on my nose right now. Best drugstore blushes, in my opinion, are the Milani Baked Blushes. This is in the shade Luminoso. I've been wanting to try this one out. I do think I might mix it with a little bit of Red Vino. But I love these blushes so much. They're so good. But I do want to try this one out. But I will more than likely be, what's it called? Mixing. Oh! There's a lot of kickback. More than likely going to be mixing the two. But I am taking a Morphe M406 brush. I like this method of using a dual fiber brush for blush because it just dusts the blush on so perfectly, and it doesn't allow it to on your texture. You know, it just doesn't cake the blush on. You can build it up to be as bright as you want, and it still blends it really nicely, like really smoothly into the skin. See, like that is very pigmented, but also it's not, my texture is not clinging to, it's not clinging to my texture is what I'm trying to say. It is so good. I have my L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Freshwear powder, foundation in a powder, and I really do recommend this if you want to clean up or anything like that, setting your face. This is really good. I wanted to give it a mention because this was something that went pretty viral in 2020. And you can also use this to just kind of like tone down anything that you want. This is in the shade 330 Hazelnut. I was using 250 Radiant Honey in my review for this, but I did get something a tad bit darker because I feel like that one was a little bit too light. And I am mentioning this because I know a lot of people are going to be like, I can't find this in store. It is on Ulta. They have majority of the shades. I think they're only sold out of one shade, which is like a really light shade. I can't remember what shade exactly it is, but they have majority of the shades on Ulta, so you can order it, have it shipped to your house. So yes, girl, go pick this up. This is something I just had to mention. I had to throw this in somewhere. Setting spray one more time, melt everything together. This isn't going to be my final setting spray because I do want to stay matte today. I am going to work, so I will be doing another one later, but I'm going to be getting into lips really quick. And then, oh, wait, you know what? Highlighter. We almost forgot highlighter, girl. The highlighter I'm using today, while this is kind of like settling in, is the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Highlighting Powder, and this is in the shade Crown of My Canopy. This one is a really good shade. These are so blinding, so pigmented. If you're sleeping on the Wet n Wild highlighters, girl, I don't know what you're doing with your life. But, yeah, you need some Wet n Wild highlighters in your life. That's all I have to say. All right, time for lips. This is my favorite. I pride myself in my lip combos because I feel like I have the best. I'm tooting my own horn here. I feel like I have the best lip combos. So my favorite lip liner is the Morphe Sweet Tea lip liner. Morphe lip liners and NYX lip liners are the best. Literally, like majority here. Let me see if I can get this out neatly. Majority of my liners, except for I got the Juvia's Place collection. That's why these are in here. But majority of my liners that I use are the Morphe and the NYX lip liners. Those are my jam. So if either or, I want to say the Morphe ones are a little bit less expensive, maybe like $1 or so less, but they're it's a lot more product. So I love the Morphe Sweet Tea lip liner. I'm just gonna go ahead and line our lips real quick. For lips, I have two Morphe ones. They were having a sale at their store. I don't know if they still are, but I have the shade Confess and the shade Commit. Go on with Confess first and then put Commit in the middle. I'm gonna be real, babes. I have a lot of lip combos with the Morphe Sweet Tea lip liner that is so good. Like the NYX the NYX Soft Matte Buttercream in London mixed with sweet tea from Morphe. So good. Even Maybelline lipsticks. The Nude Lust with my sweet tea lip liner. Girl. That is not a fire lip combo. I really don't know what is. But we are going to finish it off with some gloss. I don't know if I want to use this one. This is the shade Sugar High. Let's try it. Screw it. Normally I use Ginger Snap. I usually either use the shade Cinnamon Roll or Ginger Snap for lip gloss. But today I'm going to try Sugar High. These NYX lip gloss, butter glosses are bomb. If you guys are sleeping on these, again, all these products, I don't know what you're doing if you're not using these products, but we're going to try. Ooh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Discovered a new lip combo. Look at that. Okay. Sugar High, new favorite. I was just trying this out with this lip combo because I was just like, I saw it on their Twitter and I was like, I feel like this would be great to add to my lip combos. But honestly, if you don't want to put Confess on your lips, because if you're looking for a lipstick that matches sweet tea like to the T, it is Confess. But if you just want to go over with some Commit instead of Confess and then apply the Sugar High lip, that way you're not doing 4 things for your lips, you could totally do that because you can just apply more sweet tea on your lips and then do Commit all over the lips and then apply Sugar High right over that. That is a bomb lip combo. Setting spray I'm using to finish everything up is the Maybelline Lasting Fix setting spray, and this is the mattifying setting spray. This has up to a 16-hour wear. This is so good. It literally keeps you matte all day long. Amazing. I love this setting spray. This along with the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist, but if you want to be matte, this is the way to go because the Continuous Setting Mist is more of just like a finishing setting spray and it gives you a satin finish, which is really nice. But on a day like where I'm working and I'm sweating, I don't want to look oily because I will get oily because I work at a restaurant. So here we go, girl. And that is it for this drugstore makeup starter kit. I hope you guys found this very helpful. If you would like, everything will be listed in the description box down below, links and everything, so you guys can go purchase this. I can't talk. I gotta go to work. I can't talk. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please be sure to give it a thumbs up if you did. Also hit that like button because it really helps the girl out. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already to join the K-Babe family. And comment down below on what drugstore you would like for me to do first. Would you like me to do Walmart first, Target, Ulta, Walgreens, CVS, so that way I can go do drugstore starter kits at each drugstore store because they all have different brands, like I said. And there are quite a few more products that I would recommend, but these are my overall like starter kit basics that you have to have if you have oily skin. This is going to be your holy grail best friends to get you started with your makeup kit. And with all that being said, I will see you guys in my next one. Bye, guys.